The Pogues star Shane MacGowan's funeral is taking place today, December 8, with fans and stars set to pay their respects to the late singer. The procession for the late singer, who died 1 week ago at the age of 65, is taking place in Dublin before his funeral mass later in the afternoon in Tipperary, where Shane lived until he was 6 years old. Shane was suffering from illness in the years before his death and was hospitalized for viral encephalitis, inflammation of the brain, and shingles in December 2022. The star was admitted to the ICU in June, with his wife Victoria Mary Clark sharing updates on his condition. He was discharged from St Vincent's Hospital in Dublin in November, just days before his death. Speaking about Shane following his death, Victoria said, "I am blessed beyond words to have met him and to have loved him and to have been so endlessly and unconditionally loved by him and to have had so many years of life and love and joy and fun and laughter and so many adventures." A mass, which will be open to the public, is expected to take place in Nina, his family's home place, where his father Maurice and sister Siobhan are still thought to live. The service will be held in St Mary of the Rosary Church, the same chapel where his beloved mother Therese MacGowan's funeral was held. 09:05 Zara Woodcock Shane's widow spent 35 years worrying about his death. Victoria recently said she spent 35 years worrying about his death as he pushed the boundaries so much of what humans can do to their bodies. Appearing on Good Morning Britain, she discussed their relationship and how he supported her in all her endeavors. She said, "I loved standing on the side of the stage watching him. It wasn't always easy, as you will know, because he pushed the boundaries and he was reckless and he was very unconventional. So it was like watching a racing driver and not knowing if they were going to crash, watching him going on stage. I think for most of you watching, the biggest fear you probably have is that you're going to lose a loved one. And it's going to happen, you can't really get around that, you all are going to lose a loved one. And I know that, for me, I spent many, many years, probably at least 35 years, worrying about losing Shane because he just pushed the boundaries so much of what humans can do to their bodies. So I dreaded that, and I thought that I would fall apart, I thought I would die, I thought I would not be able to speak, I thought I'd be comatose or on drugs myself or something like that. So I just want you all to know that it's not as bad as you think it's going to be. And there's a huge amount of love that comes your way when you lose someone that you didn't really expect. And in my case, you know, I've been overwhelmed by how much love and support there is." 08:43 Zara Woodcock Shane's wife's heart bursting with love from support. When Victoria shared a post about Shane hating funerals, she revealed she was in awe at the number of people who wanted to attend to pay their respects. "Tomorrow is Shane's funeral, which is hard to believe and probably I won't believe it for a while. Shane hated funerals and he refused to go to them with a few rare exceptions," she said. "So it's incredible to think that so many people want to come to his and that so many beautiful people are pouring their hearts and souls into making it magnificent and magical and memorable for him and for us who are left behind. I am feeling my heart bursting open in all directions with the amount of love that is being showered on us, and most especially because everyone has their own problems and challenges and everyone has their own loved ones who they need to look after." 08:36 Zara Woodcock high-profile stars expected to attend. High-profile guests such as President of Ireland Michael D. Higgins and close friends including Johnny Depp and U2 singer Bono are expected to attend. Members of the public are also welcome to come and share in their great memories of Shane. After the service, Shane will be cremated privately. 08:34 Zara Woodcock funeral route confirmed starting in Ringsend at 10:30 a.m., close to where Shane and his partner Victoria Mary Clark resided. The coffin will arrive at Shelbourne Park Greyhound Stadium and will be transferred to a horse-drawn carriage. The Artane Band and a piper will then lead the carriage and family cars onto South Lots Road, across McMahon Bridge and down Pierce Street to Westland Row. The procession will cross over to Lincoln Place into Fenian Street and then on to Denzile Lane. Here, Shane's coffin will be transferred back into the hearse. Gardaí will put a traffic management plan in place, with some road closures and traffic held at junctions during the procession. After this, the hearse and family cars will leave for Nina in Tipperary. The folk singer's funeral mass will take place in St Mary of the Rosary Church on Friday afternoon. It will be open to the public and is expected to be attended by President Michael D. Higgins and leading figures from the music industry. Shane's ashes will be scattered on the Shannon, which inspired his famous The Broad Majestic Shannon, after a cremation ceremony. The funeral arrangements will be made by J.J. Ryan's, which is run by Shane's lifelong friend, Philly Ryan. 08:33 Zara Woodcock Shane's wife said he hated funerals ahead of his funeral. Victoria Mary Clark, whom he married in 2018, took to social media to share a throwback photo of the two of them, before sharing an emotional about how he hated funerals. "Tomorrow is Shane's funeral, which is hard to believe and probably I won't believe it for a while," she began. Shane hated funerals and he refused to go to them with a few rare exceptions. "So it's incredible to think that so many people want to come to his and that so many beautiful people are pouring their hearts and souls into making it magnificent and magical and memorable for him and for us who are left behind. I am feeling my heart bursting open in all directions with the amount of love that is being showered on us, and most especially because everyone has their own problems and challenges and everyone has their own loved ones who they need to look after. I feel that Shane is with me all the time and that he is feeling intense appreciation and gratitude and that he is still sending love to everyone and maybe in a more powerful way from where he is now. I couldn't have possibly asked for a more precious and enduring love affair as a human, and I got so much from my relationship with Shane that it would be greedy to want more." Victoria went on to provide advice for those in a relationship with people with addiction or mental health issues. She continued, "I would love to say to anyone who is in a relationship with someone who has problems with addiction or anxiety or depression to please get healing and help for yourself, and to take care of yourself, and you will find that it gives you the strength to keep going and to be able to enjoy your love. And to anyone who is in fear of losing someone, just know that millions of angels are watching you and supporting you. And if you don't want to come to the funeral, Shane would definitely understand, he wouldn't want to go either. But if you want to remember him, the next time you see a homeless person, stop and give them your time and your compassion and your respect and treat them like a brother or a sister.